Okay, so we've got Apple and Samsung. The strategies for each are to charge a high price or to charge a low price, and we can see in the payoff matrix the various combinations of outcomes. Imagine that you're Apple. So you think to yourself, if Samsung were to charge a high price, what should we do? Should we charge a high price and make $100 million profit, or should we charge a low price and get $200 million profit? $200 million is better than $100 million. So Apple would choose low price in that scenario. What if, on the other hand, you think to yourself, Samsung chooses a low price? What should we do then? Should we choose a high price and make a loss of $50 million? Or should we charge a low price too and make no profit? No profit's better than a loss, so we charge the low price. So as we can see, Apple has a dominant strategy of choosing a low price. It will choose a low price irrespective of what Samsung chooses to do. Whether it chooses high or low, Apple's always going to choose low. Now, if Samsung figures that out, then it knows Apple's never going to choose high price. So we can rule that out. Samsung only has to figure out whether to charge a high price, in which case it'll make a loss of 100 million, or charge a low price and make zero profit. Zero profit's better than a loss, so it will charge a low price. So we've got this outcome here. Both Apple and Samsung choose low price. Neither makes any profit. Is this a Nash equilibrium? Yes, it is a Nash equilibrium because neither one has any incentive to move away from its choice of low price. If Apple were to go from low price to high price, chooses high price instead, then Samsung choosing a low price would mean it would make a loss. It would prefer to make nothing to a loss. So it won't move away from its low price. Equally, for Samsung, it's chosen a low price. If it moves to a high price and Samsung chooses the low price, then it would make a loss of 100 million. It would not want that. It would rather make nothing than a loss. So it has no incentive to shift to a higher price. Since there's no incentive to move away from this outcome, we'll call that our Nash equilibrium. All right. Is this a prisoner's dilemma? Well, yes, because here they are acting in their own self-interest, and the result of them acting in their own self-interest results in zero profit. If they had cooperated and both charged a higher price, they both could have made large profits. Again, just to be crystal clear, you might be thinking, well, why don't they do that? Well, the answer is given in what we've already seen. Again, just to remind you, Apple thinks, all right, Samsung's going to choose high price. That's a good idea because it wants to make 200 million. So what we'll do is we'll charge a low price. And instead of making 100 million, we'll make 200 million. They have an incentive to cheat on any alleged agreement that they might have. And this makes it a prisoner's dilemma.